hope your front door is locked and your phone is switched off. It's match time, and nothing can come in the way of a head coach and his Blood Bowl.
Just a quick update on the changes for Game 2. I believe that Mallak has picked up a lineman to bring his numbers back up to 12. And the leveled up Saurus that we saw at the end of Game 1 has actually opted for tackle, which was quite a talking point amongst the panelists. So let's get back into this grand final for the Blood Bowl 2 World Cup 2016. Mallak versus Guinness.
3 rerolls for the Lizards. Yeah, so that's where Guinness put some money into... I guess he had enough of... Oh! Okay. Oh. Okay, so Blitz is one of the scarier kickoff results if you are receiving. What it means is that the team that's actually kicking the ball, they get a free turn. We do have an update on the whiskey drinking that we talked about in the interview, and apparently he's on his 3rd glass.
All right.
That is not what the Lizards wanted. That block kind of means that they're not going to be able to get around here. We might still see one of the skinks try and run through. Skink manages to actually catch it. They'll have a problem.
Oh!
Here we go. Did not work. That's a 2 into a 1.
Oh, I took the cKnoor advice. It failed him miserably. Life lesson learned.
Well, I mean, I am rooting for the rats, so... Tricked!
Oh yeah, Warpstone.
But it's also the fluff reason why Skaven, if they roll double, have access to mutation. That is not what the lizardmen wanted. Getting a both down skull and then armor break. Mallak must be pleased with that.
The sad Saurus sight right now.
We'll see. I feel like we're only on turn 2, but I feel like the... Oh, here we go. Let's see if we...
Another Saurus down.
Injury. This is great. Miss next game. Ooh, this is actually kind of tricky, because miss next game means that if Mallak wins this Saurus is not going to be available for the next game. However, using an apothecary... Oh, okay.
The apothecary must have been death or something worse.
Now, and I'm really hesitant to say, ooh, this is looking really bad for this team and that team, because last time I did that with Mallak, he just blitzed into a cage, stole the ball, and scored. And a KO on Darkness of Shadows too. Ooh. Okay, this is looking great for Mallak. Most of the games so far, both in the semifinals and here in the finals, really close games, really fun games to cast. A lot of things happening, a lot of unexpected. Oh, here we go. The newly acquired tackle piece actually gets to use tackle,
and an injury.
It's injured. Well, that paid off in turn 2. Let's see what happened. Badly hurt.
It is a gutter runner, though.
It is a gutter runner. This is also kind of tricky. Badly hurt. If Mallak uses the Apo, this gutter runner comes back the next...
he does.
Well, the Loner Skink is going to get surfed next turn if nothing happens to this French-sounding line rat. But I don't know if... No, who would... Okay, here comes the Blitz.
Yep.
Oh! Okay, well...
That's a thing.
Well, we missed that. Okay, well, that's actually a really good scatter for the rats. That's a blitz onto the skink. Oh, the skink's gonna go
to the ball.
Yeah,
they can get surfed then, right?
Yeah, they can. Probably.
But the ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, but the ball...
And it's right in the end zone. That is a weird situation.
Yeah, and of course the diving tackle piece is still next to... Oh, well, that solved that. So diving tackle piece was next to the gutter runners. Less of a problem now. Yeah. Yep, managed the dodge. So I assume I don't think Mallak is going to score. I think Mallak is just going to leave this gutter runner here. If they come into the second half, it being tied, then it's their drive and they can take the whole 8 turns again. Try and really hurt the rats and then score, and the rats will have a really hard time scoring in one turn.
Mm-hmm. I think. Well, he tried to move his source down by the gutter runner. Now he will.
Yeah, Mallak could push the Saurus here next to the gutter runner in the back onto the gutter runner, and then have the gutter runner get pushed onto the ball. That's probably injured, and no Apo, right?
This next game.
Ooh. If Guinness only manages to stall or stop Mallak from scoring for like 3 turns, and then Mallak scores, we're still in the position where Mallak has scored in the first half, and Guinness doesn't really have that much time. But let's see what happens. Electing to not push the gutter runner onto the ball. He does have the option of surfing the skink, which is probably going to happen right now. Well, so diagonal pushes means you
double skulls.
Well, Guinness then has the option to surf the this line rat here, but that's not as important as like spreading a skink for a line rat's a good thing. Let's have the audience stomp a bit on the skink. It's called surfing because reasons. Actually, the fluff reason is that if you get pushed into the crowd, you get crowd surfed up the rafters and up over the stadium. Got him.
Use the reroll for the defender down, and he knocked him out.
Yeah, KO. If it ends up on some one of the players, they have a chance to catch it. Injury. Mallak can't really afford to. That's the last reroll. Is he going to use it? This is tricky. Nope.
KO'd Source.
Well, okay, that was kind of like almost worth it then. Mallak is still staying up, but now it's a question of, do you want to scatter the ball?
He's going for it.
Yeah.
Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun dun.
Oh. Okay. No one's allowed to hold on to this ball, except that Saurus.
Got it. Oh my god.
Okay, well, sooner or later someone's going to roll 6.
Yep. I see.
But that is a dodge.
Yeah.
But it worked. And the only thing that saves... that's it. Yeah.
And that is the best gutter runner going out. And he's injured.
Oh. This is not looking good for Mallak.
A loss of movement allowance. Damn.
The lizardmen have 2 turns. They're probably not going to be able to score. Well, they're not. I don't think they are able to score. They can't make it all the way. So this is going to end 0-0. But then what? What happens next? And that's a push into... Okay, that's good enough. Let's see what happens. This might very well scatter out, and the rats can pick it up. Okay, got kicked. Okay.
Oh my god.
We talked about how things can change really quickly, and that's a 6. And a touchdown. Okay. Now, Guinness still has 2 turns to score, which is pretty likely for the lizardmen. But that must feel pretty good still. It's been a rough few turns for Mallak. Gone in pieces injured that he, of course, does not want to get injured. Still manages to get a touchdown.
Dude, this is insane.
Oh, that's a touchback. The ball did not land on the opposite side of the pitch, which means...
that is because he didn't have that kicking rat.
Exactly, and that means that Guinness gets to give the ball to whoever he wants. He doesn't have to pick the ball up. That's really big. Well, in this case, it actually doesn't matter that much because block and wrestle. I mean, if oh. But of course, if we get some skulls, that's not a skull. I mean, it's one, but that's not enough.
Yeah.
And now
Guinness can just run it in.
Yep. To see who's taking over for the second half of this.
There is a Blocksaurus out for the lizards, which is always a pain, but I really think that the Skaven have got to find a miracle here. There is a bribe as well. And with the possibility of overtime, both coaches will be looking to preserve their rerolls more. A Royal Pow. Of all the Pows, a Royal Pow is the best.
But no
and
blitz.
A Mighty Blow. KO. So, this should have quite a high chance of success. I believe 76? Something like that. But we'll find out when he kicks it.
He could still move the Saurus in, though. Yep, there he comes.
He's really going for this stampy stamp, isn't he? And we're going to see the front flip tail smash animation from the skink here.
Dum, 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 dum.
And it's an injury. It's only a stun, but the ref does not spot it. The right flank is going to be wide open here. But the claw goes in. He's punched him right in the nads there. No one likes to see that happen. It's a stun. He has been sinned by the ref. He will use his bribe. The referee accepts the bribe. However, that puts a stop to the fouling from the rats. The lizards still have their bribe.
I still think the rats are not in that dire a spot, but they do need to get into a position where they can utilize that wrestle and get a hit on the ball. At the moment, all of the tempting spots are actually in 4 tackle zones rather than 3, which means he cannot dodge in on a 5+, but would be a 6 at this point. So that's well positioned on Guinness's part.
A drop, doesn't re-roll, and it's a KO.
Ooh, tackle doing a thing again.
That is huge. They can manage 2 dice with the Rat Ogre if they're willing to blitz with the Rat Ogre. Because they could put the guard the other side, but that to me would just shut it down. Double skulls.
But they'd also need a direction to blitz from. That's the problem.
First reroll used from either coach here, which second half possibly going overtime is important, but it's another KO. Risupra de Cooper will be sleeping for the rest of this drive. And we expect to see the tackle, of course, move on to the gutter runner. The rats to reposition the other side, the Skaven to reposition the other side of the Crocs now. Again, it gives him more of a chance to knock them down. He gets a 75% chance of knocking one down, as opposed to the 55. Ooh. And it's an injury. Oh, this just goes from bad to worse. I can almost hear the sound of Guinness's student loan being reduced to the tune of $4,500. Here comes the YOLO. He makes it in. It's a 1 dice. He does not knock him over. He has to re-roll this, I guess.
Yes.
And he is going to wrestle into the floor. But now what? You know, now what do you do?
Yeah, this is where you want the other gutters, and they're not there anymore. Sure, bad pickups are about the only thing that can stop him at this point, so yes.
So I don't mind the extra assist by doing the pickup first, but the gutter runners are weak enough anyway. He breaks armor, only a stun, but crucially, the bribe is not used. The ref continues to be colorblind to the color blue. He doesn't see blue boots flying through the air.
You say
and the bribe is still in play.
But it's the difference between 1 gutter or 0 gutters for the next turn, and that is quite a big difference.
Yeah. But Guinness is doing what he needs to do to bring home the prize here. He's going to blitz the Crocs. He's only going to get a push, and this is a frenzy trap. He played that incorrectly, in my opinion. Mallak should have blitzed him to the side to prevent what just happened.
The skink can get to an unsurfable spot with no go for it, so I guess that's what he's going to do. Oh,
yeah, definitely.
Not one further, then?
Maybe he doesn't want to risk it. Yep, he does choose to go. Even then, they're probably going to need a gutter runner, and that is the other KO. It is a double 3 though, and a double 4. So the ref will have to receive a payment here, and if he's not happy with the payment, if he's not satisfied, we will see the skink sent off.
But he looks pretty pleased right now.
It's a falling over for the line rat, and oh no. Yeah, I don't think he can manage the one-turner anymore.
The one thing we were missing this game.
Unless he gets every single guy back.
He's not going to manage the one-turner, not with 2 sidestep and the crocs and a back row.
So, Guinness runs it in, turn 16. 2-1 to the Razzle Dazzle Root Beer boys.
Now the Skaven need a riot to make it through this.
Mallak has to make the decision. Does he play for the quick snap or the riot? Because he can't set up properly for both, in my opinion. No, he's praying for a riot here. And this kick will decide everything. It's a high kick. Guinness is your 2016 Blood Bowl 2 World Champion. That concludes the World Cup 2016.
Alright YouTube, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, remember to leave it a thumbs up at the bottom. And of course, if you'd like to see more videos, do check out the channel and hit subscribe on your top right.